from consensual to non-consensual.
Exactly, and based on her accusation, and this is what's troubling for me. You know, I'm like I said, every man, every person is innocent until proven guilty. But how does he do this twice in 3 months apart, and you didn't report it the first time, and you went to go see him again? Is this certain things just don't add up to me? And like I said, I don't know what any person on this planet do behind closed doors in their bedroom. I don't know.
It's not my business.
Not my business. I don't ask. Don't tell me. That's my take. But how do something like that happen twice in a 3-month period, and you don't report it the first time, and you go back again? It's just a disconnect. If he did it, he did it. Call the cops, press charges, go from there.
If he did it, then so be it.
That's it. If he did it, press charges.
We want to be sensitive to her too, though.
Absolutely.
Right. We want to be sensitive to that, you know, because I certainly we don't condone. I don't condone violence. I don't condone, as a man, as a man, I certainly don't condone violence against women. Right. I'm trying to avoid that at all costs. But we got to be sensitive to her too. But where I think the problem is at right now, Anthony, is that how many times over the last 15 to 20 years have we heard these things, and then all of a sudden we come to find out it's been completely made up. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think people are having a problem, you know, wanting to jump to conclusions too quickly, but still want to be sensitive to her, but say, hey man, you know, a lot of, you know, how many times has people been, you know, men like us have been accused of doing something that we absolutely had nothing to do with. So that's the problem, and it's been overplayed, and it kind of brings up the question, like, if you can go and run and tell a story about somebody that you know is not true, and you can potentially take this man's life away or his livelihood, should you be held to some degree responsible, you know, for your actions and your ability to mislead and be dishonest about, you know, something that happened?
Absolutely. And it just goes to show the, I mean, one is trust, but it just really goes to show when you're doing certain things, and let me say, adults, you're free to do whatever you want. But, and I always say this to celebrities, I used to always say this about athletes and the rappers and stuff. You know, majority of people what they want from you. They want some type of money, some fringe benefit, a hookup, tickets, want to enjoy that lifestyle. You know that.
Right.
And for this to get to this situation, it's kind of like, come on, Shannon, I'm assuming you smarter than that.
And well, you got money, you big, strong dude, you know, you may be a handsome guy, whatever, women find you attractive. You know, you're that guy. It's not hard to go meet a woman. It's not, that's not difficult for certain people. Some people it is, but for, you know, guys like that, they're gonna have a little bit more advantage than a normal dude who got his face on television.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's not hard to meet women, but I don't know, man. That's a tough one, man. I'm not sure. I don't know. How does he get himself? How does he find himself in that situation? Hey, he's single. He's rich. You know what I'm saying? He's making money. You got to be careful.
Absolutely, you got to, and as that story starts to develop and things start to come out, we will comment on it a lot more, and that kind of just want to segue into, as we just talked about Diddy and Shannon Sharp, and once again, we don't condone any type of violence, domestic violence, any type of assault, sexual assault, anything. We do not condone any of that, and our prayers is for all of those that that may have experienced that in the past, but we do not condone that at all. And so I got a few tips for everybody, especially the men,
Right.
okay? We don't condone any type of violence. If you feel the need to hit a woman, leave your house. Even if it's your house, just leave. walk away. Don't do it. Do not hit that woman under no circumstance.
Going to jail, man.
You're going to jail. We in California, you are going to jail, directly to jail. Now, with that being said, ladies, keep your hands to yourself too. All that smacking dudes and all of that, not cool. Now, if I get smacked, I'm gonna take it and walk away. That's just what it is, because we got stuff to lose.
But everybody ain't necessarily, you know what I mean? Some dudes is going, I've seen it happen. You can't just go hitting on people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman and you know that's not a fair confrontation,
Mm-hmm.
don't go and provoke that situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because when it happens, then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do at that point? You cannot combat that man.
Mm-mm.
But fellas, I agree with Anthony, man. If you find yourself in a situation like that, get out of there as fast as possible. Turn around and walk away as fast as possible, man. You know, lose a little pride in the process, but save face, let down the road. You know what I mean? Let it go. Let it go.
Don't do it. Men and women, keep your hands to yourself, both of you.
I agree.
Also, once you guys go into that intimacy, like I said, we're going to keep it PG. Ask about limits in the beginning. What you can and can't do. I'm not going to go into no details. All you grown folk, y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, you want to do this? You want to do this? You don't want to do this? And respect their limits.
The problem there, Anthony, in 2025 is we live in the hookup generation.
Mm-hmm.
We live in the microwave generation. We want everything instantly. And men and women don't take the time to get to know each other and learn each other's limits and parameters, whatever. Man, get to know her first. It's more to it than just, bang, bang, bang. Come on. And you guys get to know each other.
Yep. And like I tell women, I do not give a lot of advice no more for different reasons. But I'm going to take a page from Steve Harvey. This is not me original.
Right.
I'm taking a page from Steve Harvey. But ladies, if you really like women, you really want to halfway respect yourself, wait. I'm not here to put no time. You're a grown woman, grown. You can do whatever you want. But I'm gonna stick with Steve Harvey 90-day rule. Just wait 90 days. Because I'm gonna tell you as a man, if he really, really likes you, like he want to make you his girl, I'm not talking about a hookup, I'm not talking about a fling, but he want to make you his girl, maybe a potential wife candidate, a man will wait 90 days or longer. I promise you. A real man will.
Ladies, if he can't wait, if he's got to have it within the first week or 2 or 3, if it's got to happen quickly like that, then maybe it's not a good long-term idea.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to make your own decisions, but you got to also understand that there's consequences.
It's consequences. That's it. So now if you put yourself out there on the first day and he don't call you no more, don't be getting upset. Why you do that to me? That's on you.
Easy come, easy go.
That's it. Another one, and this is tough because this is probably gonna go on one ear and out the other to a lot of people. But quit lying.
Stop playing. Hey, look, the internet is a cold beast because you can go on the internet and be anything and anybody. That's part of the problem. You can say anything on the internet. You can be anybody. And where does the majority of dating happen nowadays?
Online.
Come on now.
You already know all the swipes and the Tinders and all of that. And I just heard about them. I'm not on any of them. You can check. Anthony Perry is not on any of them. I want to make that crystal clear because we start talking about stuff. People be in the comments, yapping and yapping.
They want a phone. They want to fact check you right then and there. Huh?
Wow. And we do work at a school, so we keep everything PG-13.
Right.
But please don't lie.
Yeah, I agree. You can't have a relationship built on lies, man. You can't trust somebody. Relationship is built on trust, and when that trust is gone, it's You can't have a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have a friendship with somebody that's lying. If you got a boy, he's your boy, but all he does is lie. You like, man, I love this dude, but man, I can't mess with him.
I can't mess with
And
him.
it's the same thing with a female. If she's lying to you, oh man, that's red flag number one. That's a
Red flag.
major red flag.
And I tell fellas, I've had ladies tell me, for whatever reason, they may have wanted to be a fling too, but they said all you had to do was tell the truth. I may have dated them. I've had women tell me that about other guys.
That's interesting.
Yeah, sometimes the truth hurt, but sometimes the truth
That set you free.
will set you free.
Come on, man.
Exactly. And like I said, I just wanted to give a few. And I had, as we came in, I had a couple ladies wanted me to say two things. Men. I'm speaking to the men directly. I had two different ladies ask me to say this, what they don't like. When you are approaching women, one, be respectful. You know, don't come out no, hey baby girl, what's happening, all that.
I agree with that.
That's not the play, homie. Okay?
Not all.
But outside of that, two things. Majority of women, I'm not saying all, but this lady's told me, quit trying to holler at ladies at the gym. I know some people meet people at the gym,
Right.
everybody in their tight stuff,
Right.
sweaty and, body. Some people fit, they look good. Some people,
Right.
ooh, we need to be in here a little bit more.
Right.
I've had women tell me they hate it when men try to talk to them at the gym and kind of give, kind of perv reviews like, ugh, you looking at me like that at the gym? I'm just trying to work out and mind my business. Just a little thought. A second one. I had one of my female friends tell me they do not like it when men try to holler at them when they are with their kids. Okay? Many women do not like that.
That's
okay?
awkward.
Yeah, so especially when they're with their child. One, they don't want their child to see it.
that image.
Exactly, and it's a safety thing too because a lot of these guys becoming so incorrect from what I hear, that they be turned off and then they don't want to have that type of interaction in front of their child. So quit hollering at women at the gym and don't be talking to women when they with their children.
I had a woman tell me once that if you want to meet her or you want to meet another woman, just go talk to her. You don't got, it doesn't have to be, you don't